Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us again as we continue to bring you practical advice to make your life easier and more enjoyable. If you're like many of us, you've probably noticed how clutter can slowly take over your home as the years go by. It's a common struggle for older adults. Decades of memories, possessions, and just-in-case items can turn what was once a cozy sanctuary into a chaotic storage space. And let's be honest, it's not just frustrating. It can also feel overwhelming, especially when you're dealing with limited energy, mobility challenges, or simply the weight of emotional attachments. Clutter doesn't just mess up your space, it can increase stress, lower your productivity, and even affect your mental health. But here's the good news. You don't have to live like this. Today, we're sharing 16 surprising clutter culprits that might be making your home feel chaotic, along with practical, easy-to-follow tips to help you declutter and reclaim your peace. These tips are designed specifically for you, whether you're dealing with physical limitations, emotional ties to your belongings, or just feel stuck on where to start. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer, more organized home and a lighter heart. So let's dive right in with the first culprit, invisible clutter. Section 1, invisible clutter. Sometimes, the clutter that weighs us down the most is the kind we don't even notice anymore. These are the invisible culprits that quietly steal our space and peace of mind without you realizing it. Paperwork piles. One of the biggest culprits of clutter in many homes is paperwork. From old bills to magazines and receipts, these papers can quickly take over your space if not managed properly. For seniors, this can be especially challenging because we often hold onto these papers thinking, I might need this later. But here's the truth, most of it can go. Tip: switch to digital billing for utilities, subscriptions, and bank statements to reduce the paper coming into your home. For the paperwork you must keep, designate a single drawer or folder and make it a habit to sort through it monthly. Shred anything you no longer need to protect your personal information. Personal insight. I recommend using a shredder for sensitive documents like old bank statements to prevent identity theft, a growing concern for seniors. Also, consider apps like Evernote for digital storage, making it easier to access important papers without cluttering your space. Example, I helped my friend Jane, 70, sort through her paperwork. She found old medical bills from 10 years ago and shredded them, freeing up a whole drawer. Now she uses a digital app to store new bills, and her kitchen counter feels much clearer. Unused gifts. We've all received gifts from well-meaning friends or family that we don't actually use. Maybe it's a vase that doesn't match your style or a set of wine glasses you never drink from. These items can make us feel guilty if we think about getting rid of them, but holding on to them only adds to the chaos. Tip: donate them to charity or regift them to someone who might appreciate them more. Remember, it's okay to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. Personal insight. I often suggest hosting a gift swap with friends or family, turning unused gifts into something useful for others. This reduces guilt and creates a sense of community. Also, consider selling high-value items online for extra cash, which can fund new decor you love. Example, Linda, 72, had a decorative bowl she never used. We donated it to a local center, and she felt lighter, knowing it brightened someone else's space. Expired medications. Your medicine cabinet can also be a hidden source of clutter. Over time, it's easy to accumulate old medications, expired ointments, and half-used bottles that you no longer need. Tip: go through your medicine cabinet regularly and dispose of anything past its expiration date. Most pharmacies or health facilities have drop-off points for safe disposal. This not only clears space, but also ensures you're not accidentally using something unsafe. Personal insight. I advise seniors to set a calendar reminder to check their medicine cabinet quarterly, especially if mobility issues make it hard to reach. Also, consider using pill organizers to keep current medications tidy, reducing clutter further. Example, my grandfather, 78, found 10-year-old painkillers in his cabinet. After disposing of them safely, he gained shelf space for his daily vitamins, making his routine smoother. Section 2. Obvious clutter. Sometimes the messiest clutter is right in front of us. It's just so familiar that we stop noticing it. Let's tackle a few sneaky culprits hiding in plain sight that could be making your home feel chaotic. Outdated decor. Take a moment to look around your living room or dining area. Do you still have plastic fruit on display or a dusty faux plant in the corner? Maybe there's an old floral rug or heavy curtains that haven't been updated since the 90s. Decor that no longer reflects your current style can make your home feel stuck in the past and visually cluttered. Tip: replace outdated decor with modern, minimal pieces that suit your taste today. For example, swap faux plants for a single real houseplant that's easy to care for, or trade heavy drapes for light, neutral curtains. Personal insight. I recommend low-maintenance plants like succulents for seniors with limited mobility, as they need little care and add freshness. Also, consider DIY updates, like painting old frames, to refresh decor without breaking the bank. Example: Tom, 71, replaced his heavy curtains with light blinds, and his living room felt instantly brighter and less crowded. Junk drawers. Ah, the infamous junk drawer or drawers. You know the ones. Stuffed with dead batteries, tangled cords, keys that don't open anything, and expired coupons. These drawers are a common source of frustration because they're overwhelming to tackle. Tip: don't try to declutter all your junk drawers at once. Instead, pick one drawer a month and sort everything into 3 piles. Keep, toss, and donate. Only keep items that are genuinely useful or meaningful. Personal insight. I suggest using drawer dividers to keep organized items in place, especially for seniors with arthritis, making it easier to find things. Also, set a timer for 10 minutes to avoid fatigue, breaking the task into manageable chunks. Example: my friend Ruth, 68, tackled her junk drawer and found old remotes she didn't need. After sorting, she gained space and felt less stressed opening it. Old tech gadgets. How many old phones, remote controls, or tangled cables do you have stashed away? Technology evolves quickly, leaving us with gadgets we no longer use but can't seem to part with. Tip: take inventory of your tech drawer. Keep only what you actively use and recycle the rest at a local e-waste center. Many stores accept old electronics for proper disposal. Personal insight. I recommend using cable organizers for current tech to prevent future clutter. Also, check for trade-in programs at electronic stores for extra value on old devices. Example: John, 70, recycled his old flip phone at Best Buy and used the space for his new tablet charger, making his desk tidier. Section 3. Emotional clutter. Some of the hardest clutter to part with isn't physical, it's emotional. These are the items tied to memories, moments, and milestones, making it tough to let go. But here's how you can handle them with care. Sentimental keepsakes. Many seniors have shelves overflowing with photo albums, childhood trophies, souvenirs from trips, and gifts from loved ones. While these items hold special meaning, they can also overwhelm your space if not managed properly. Tip: preserve your memories without letting them take over your home. Digitize old photos and display them in a digital photo frame, or create a scrapbook for your most cherished items. This way, you can enjoy your memories without them cluttering your space. Personal insight. I suggest using cloud storage for digitized photos, ensuring they're safe and accessible on devices. Also, consider sharing digital albums with family via email or social media to strengthen connections. Example: Mary, 65, digitized her old photos and shared them with her grandchildren, who loved seeing family history, freeing up shelf space for her favorite books. Clothes you no longer wear. Your closet might be filled with clothes that no longer fit, suit your lifestyle, or bring you joy. We often hold on to these because of the memories tied to them or the hope we'll wear them again someday. Tip: if you haven't worn something in over a year, it's time to let it go. Donate gently used clothes to charity or sell them online. For sentimental pieces, keep just one as a memento and release the rest. Personal insight: I recommend trying on clothes before deciding, as it can clarify what still fits your current life. Also, consider hosting a clothing swap with friends to make letting go feel communal. Example: Ruth, 68, donated her old work suits and kept one favorite dress as a memento, feeling lighter and more organized in her closet. Section 4. Everyday clutter. Some clutter sneaks into our lives through everyday items we use, or don't use, but keep around anyway. Let's uncover 3 common culprits. Mismatched plastic containers. How many plastic containers without lids do you have? Or lids without containers? These can quickly take over your kitchen cabinets, creating a mess every time you open them. Tip: go through your collection and match each container with its lid. Keep only a few matching sets in good condition and recycle the rest. Personal insight: I suggest using clear, stackable containers to save space and make it easier to see what's inside. Also, consider donating extras to a local food bank for immediate use. Example: Jane, 70, matched her containers and recycled the rest, gaining cabinet space for her favorite cookware. Duplicates of everything. Do you have multiple spatulas, scissors, or pens scattered around your home? Duplicates creep in over time because we forget what we already own or think we might need another one. Tip: go through your kitchen tools, office supplies, or household items and keep only what you use regularly. Donate or recycle the rest. Personal insight: I recommend labeling items you keep to avoid future duplicates, especially for seniors with memory concerns. Also, consider a one-in, one-out rule to prevent accumulation. Example: Tom, 71, found 3 extra spatulas and donated them, making his kitchen drawer easier to navigate. Unused hobby supplies. Many of us have hobbies we've outgrown but still hold onto the supplies. Whether it's knitting yarn, painting supplies, or crafting materials, these can take up valuable space if you're no longer using them. Tip: donate them to someone who will use them, like a local crafting group or school. You'll feel lighter knowing they're going to good use. Personal insight: I suggest repurposing some supplies for new hobbies, like using yarn for simple crafts to extend their use. Also, check online forums for local crafting groups needing donations. Example: my neighbor, 75, donated her knitting supplies to a community center, turning her spare room into a cozy reading nook. Section 5. Surprising clutter sources. These are the clutter culprits that might surprise you, things you don't even think of as clutter until you take a closer look. Expired pantry items. Your pantry can be a time capsule of forgotten items. Expired spices, old canned goods, and stale snacks can sit there for years without you noticing. Tip: make it a habit to go through your pantry annually. Check expiration dates, toss anything stale or expired, and organize what's left for easy access. Personal insight: I recommend using FIFO, first in, first out, for pantry items to ensure older goods are used first. Also, consider clear bins for visibility, especially for seniors with vision issues. Example: Mary, 65, found 20-year-old spices and tossed them, organizing her pantry with labels, making meal prep easier. Broken or fix later items. How many broken chairs, wobbly tables, or old appliances do you have stashed away, promising to fix them someday? These items take up space and weigh you down emotionally. Tip: set a 1-month deadline to repair them or let them go. If they're beyond repair, recycle or donate them to someone who can repurpose them. Personal insight: I suggest hiring a handyman for small repairs if mobility is an issue, ensuring safety. Also, consider selling broken items for parts on platforms like eBay for extra income. Example: John, 70, repaired a wobbly chair within a month but donated an old clock, freeing up basement space. Section 6. Hard truths about clutter. Finally, let's face the hard truths. The clutter that not only takes up physical space, but also affects how we feel about our homes. Oversized or outdated furniture. Large, heavy furniture can make your home feel cramped and cluttered, even if everything else is organized. Tip: replace oversized pieces with smaller, multi-purpose furniture that fits your current needs. For example, a sofa with storage or a table that doubles as a workspace. Personal insight: I recommend modular furniture for seniors, as it's easy to rearrange and fits smaller spaces. Also, consider secondhand stores for affordable options, reducing waste. Example: Ruth, 68, replaced her large sofa with a smaller one with storage, opening up her living room for better movement. Overwhelming collections. If you have collections, like figurines, stamps, or books, that have grown out of control, they can become more of a burden than a joy. Tip: keep only your favorite pieces on display and store or sell the rest. A curated collection can be beautiful without overwhelming your space. Personal insight: I suggest rotating displayed items seasonally to keep collections fresh and manageable. Also, consider gifting extras to family as heirlooms, strengthening bonds. Example: Mary, 65, kept her favorite figurines and sold the rest online, using the money for a new plant, making her home feel lighter. Hidden spaces. Basements, attics, and garages often become dumping grounds for items we don't know where else to put. Tip: tackle these spaces one small area at a time. Start with one shelf or box and sort through it. Break it down into manageable tasks to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Personal insight: I recommend using a checklist for hidden spaces, marking progress to stay motivated. Also, consider hiring help for heavy lifting if mobility is an issue. Example: Tom, 71, cleared one shelf in his garage weekly, finding old tools to donate, turning it into a usable space for his car. By addressing these 16 clutter culprits, you can transform your home into a more organized, peaceful space that supports your well-being and happiness. Decluttering isn't just about tidying up. It's about creating a home that reflects who you are now and what you need for your best years ahead. Remember, it's okay to start small. Take it one step at a time and celebrate each small victory along the way. Whether it's clearing out a single drawer or letting go of a cherished but unused item, every step brings you closer to a home you love living in. If you found these tips helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more advice on living your best life after 60. And remember, your home should be a sanctuary, not a storage unit. You deserve to live in a space that brings you joy and peace. If you're ready to start decluttering but need some extra help, consider reaching out to a professional organizer or asking a trusted friend or family member to assist you. Sometimes, having someone else's perspective can make the process much easier and less overwhelming. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos for more tips on home organization, senior living, and healthy aging.